The NBA MVP race is a very debated one. All major sports channels predict their frontrunner for the MVP award before the season begins, and some do as the season progresses. But to me, it feels like this is the first time in a while where even after the first half of the season, there isn't really a clear-cut winner to win the Most Valuable Player award. Last year, after Embiid got injured and missed some time on the court, Jokic was the clear winner since Steph and the Warriors barely even made it to the play-in game. In 2019 and 2020, Giannis was obviously going to win it because of his fantastic play and the Bucks' record as well, being the best team in the East in the regular season. Now when the 2021 to 2022 season began, people logged in Steph Curry and Kevin Durant to be the two leading contenders to win the award, but both of them have been out of the debate for a few weeks now because of different reasons. KD is injured and will miss about 4 to 5 more weeks, whereas Steph Curry seems to be getting back to normal now. A month ago he was just awful and stayed like that for some time. So the way things are looking like as of now, will this be the second time an international player wins MVP in back-to-back years? In 2020, Giannis Antetokounmpo achieved a feat which only international players could. He had won the MVP award in back-to-back years, which has been done plenty of times before, don't get me wrong, but never by a player originating from outside the United States. The very next season in 2021, Serbian player Nikola Jokic also won the MVP award. Nothing out of the ordinary, but surprisingly enough, the runner-up was also an international player named Joel "Hans" Embiid. So the rise of foreign players in the NBA is clearly visible, and it was bound to happen. Ever since the NBA began, basketball had been a Western sport only and not spread worldwide. But now, due to technological advancements and social media, more and more people get exposed to basketball throughout the world, and people are starting to pursue their careers in it. So that's why international players were going to take a rise in the NBA sooner than later, and right now we're witnessing just that. The MVP award is considered to be the best award for a player to receive in any sport, let alone basketball. And in the past 3 years, the MVP award in basketball has gone to international players, providing more evidence for the rise of skill level in these players, and it's going to grow even further. This year, Nikola Jokic is a dark horse contender for most fans, but for me, he's basically leading the race. When you look at what he's been doing without Jamal Murray, keeping the Nuggets in the playoff bracket as a 6th seed and playing somewhat better than his last season, he should be among the favorites to win the award. Two other favorites are Giannis Antetokounmpo and Joel Embiid, both being international players like I've mentioned before, having tremendous seasons offensively and defensively, and keeping their teams as a top 5 seed out in the East. So with that being said, there are some harsh truths everyone needs to admit. The media does not give international players enough attention, and when it comes to awards like the MVP, that lack of attention reduces their chance of winning the award by 50% because of a lack of quote-unquote narrative. So when Dirk Nowitzki won Most Valuable Player in 2007, it came as a big shocker to many fans who didn't want to see international players in the NBA, especially looking at how in that same race there was Steve Nash and Kobe Bryant, but in the end the most deserving player won the award. More than a decade later, Giannis achieved a feat which even Dirk Nowitzki, one of the greatest international players ever, could not achieve. We all know what it was, winning the MVP in back-to-back years, and also winning Defensive Player of the Year in one of those years. This year, the top 3 contenders for MVP are Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid, but realistically speaking, the award will go to Steph Curry or Kevin Durant because these people have, again, quote-unquote, narratives. The only way the award is going to an international player this year is that if Steph continues his slump and if KD's return gets delayed a little longer. The truth is, more and more players from different countries will enter the NBA gradually, and the media and some people need to start accepting this fact. The NBA is now an international league, and not just in the United States and Canada, and as basketball begins to get exposed to a lot more people around the globe, there will be a lot more people getting better at basketball. While the international change is only happening visibly in the NBA right now, other major sports leagues in the US will also soon see the same changes as the world evolves. I highly doubt Nikola Jokic will be able to win 2 MVPs in a row, especially with the fact that Jamal Murray is not back yet and the Nuggets are only the 6th seed. But if he does win it this season, this will be a huge encouragement to all basketball fans, not just in Serbia, but all over the world. My name is Krishna, and I'm out until the next one. Peace.